So it's Friday, it's officially day one of D23. We're rolling up, we're gonna hit up the Disney store first, I think, and then go to the Legends of Wars panel. I have my laptop with me because I'm gonna try to upload a vlog here. We'll see if I can, because there's almost no internet at the hotel. I couldn't even get a tweet to load or anything last night. Even when I turned off Wi-Fi and tried using my data, I couldn't get anything to load there, which is weird because normally I'm fine on data. I was just like, what is going on? So I'm gonna try to upload here. This is gonna be a mess though, because like what about the other Disney days? Like it's gonna be a miracle if I get any vlogs up. This happened the year before last too. These cheap hotels don't always have working Wi-Fi. Well, that was nice being able to just like waltz in without waiting hours in line. So we have two Sorcerer lines here because we're getting in the show floor 15 minutes before it officially opens. And if you have a wristband, it means we run straight to the Disney store, which is what we're doing. Making our way over to the Disney store. These people are crazy. They're making it sound like some kind of like event on TV, like they're a sports announcer.
This is a magical 14 minutes.
Keep coming, good morning. Good morning.
Do I want a chair and lasseter shirt? Those are cute. Bunch more of the pins, but they're so expensive. More of Milan. Oh, these are the upcoming ones right here. I really want the Rapunzel and Moana ones. That's the one I want. Look at her. Look at her. August 1st. Okay, I might grab that. This is so cute. Hold on. Hi.
What can I get for you?
Small?
Got it. There you go.
Look how cute. I want Tsum Tsums, but I don't want these ones.
I mean it in every sense of the word.
Oh, can I get?
Yeah,
I
you
can
get
choose
the
between.
pin. No, it's the Stitch pin today. Snow White tomorrow.
Oh, good, because that's the one I'm interested in. The Stitch pin. I'll do that. These John Lasseter shirts are a hot ticket item, and they're cute. And I like how they're not too small on the shirt, because some of the shirts, like that one, it's like really small. You know.
So you got it.
Look at them. Look how cute. I have the real size of these ones. Now I need this size. Oh, it's massive. The Great Run. Ah, ah. Here comes the next wave. What?
I thought someone just like tackle grab something.
Whoa, my God. We saw these yesterday, although I didn't get this close. Ha 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 ha. Want. I love this one right here. It's backlit, so it's not, there we go. There's also a white one, which, I think I'm gonna go with the black. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the black. I want these. So I got that Minnie Mouse shirt, and we're gonna go line up for the Legends panel now. Look how close we are. We're like third row, center. We weren't even the first Sorcerers to get here. Like we strolled in kind of last minute. Whoa. I mean, we weren't at the Legends panel last year because we were outside trying to get in, but I mean for the other big panels, we were way in the back, like in the corners and stuff. And you had to look at the Jumbotrons to see anybody. But now we're right up close. Might as well film the crowd because I can't film it in the future panels of the day. So I can film in this one. The vlog's at 70%, not bad. I know a lot of people always recommend to use public Wi-Fi, like go to a Denny's, McDonald's or something like that, but it's so slow. Like I'm not gonna sit there for 3 hours. Like I don't mind leaving my computer uploading in my hotel for hours. Like I'm not gonna sit at a restaurant when I could be at Disneyland. On convention days though, I can upload stuff here though, so that's good at least.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see. Or find it in your mind's eye.
Rising in the east, songs of the sky.
Christmas is the largest gathering of Disney fans in the world. They've all come together to celebrate a shared love and a deep passion, a keen interest in all things that are Disney. As you will see what lies ahead, I think you'll agree with me. Not only keeping up the great legacy of the
almost anywhere to find where I belong.
Oprah Winfrey, a producer, actress, talk show host, philanthropist, and force of nature.
First of all, thank you, Bob Iger. How did you stay at this company for 42 years? He said, I thought and found it to be the best place to let me be me. And I said, Steve, I felt the same way. I feel the same way about my work with Disney since 1984, launching the Oprah Winfrey Show. Every day, Disney, ABC7, let me be me.
His mantra to anyone who was beginning to succeed in business was, don't ever forget that life is more important than show business.
Led by champions Val Chmerkovskiy and Jenna Johnson.
My gosh, at the same time, we were doing Thor, and we were doing the X-Men, and we were doing Sergeant Fury and Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Jack was equally good at every one of them.
Stan Lee, one of the most prolific and enduring comic creators of all time.
Never been known as a man of few words, but I've got to say, I was so thrilled to see that testimonial to Jack Kirby. So well deserved. Thank you. I loved Walt Disney, so to me he was more than a man. He was an inspiration. He was something to reach for, to be like him. And to think that today I'm standing here in the house that Disney built, and we've paid tribute to Jack, and now we're talking about all the things of Disney's. It is so thrilling, I can't tell you. And I thank you all, and I thank you, Bob, for having me. And of course, I can't leave without saying, Excelsior!
Come out for a swinging wave, happy hunks materialize and begin to vocalize. Bring grinning ghosts, come out to socialize.
Wayne's ingenuity in the development of audio animatronics created a rich fantasy world filled with entertaining and unbelievably lifelike characters.
To thank everyone that had a part in doing it. In my 37 years of working with the MAPO and the Walt Disney Imagineering Company, I had the honor of working with some very many talented, creative personnel.
Carrie Fisher. Actress.
You're braver than I thought.
Author, playwright.
This is what you have to look forward to.
Screenwriter.
These are businessmen. They have no knowledge of creative personalities.
And outspoken advocate.
Incredibly proud to call her a Disney legend. Carrie's daughter, Billie Lord, could not be with us today, but she sent a letter for me to share with all of you.
It reminded me of how fun acting could be.
But what should we do? Surrender and become the slaves of the Tolmekians?
Please welcome Disney legend Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill.
Honestly, I tried to think of what I could say to express my gratitude, and it's impossible. I thought of that quote by baseball great Lou Gehrig. Today I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. It's true. Disney provided me a tutorial of how I could make my dreams come true by lifting the curtain. I mean, I hadn't even started grade school when I saw Clarence Nash recording a Donald Duck cartoon, and a light bulb went off in my head. This man gets up every morning, kisses his wife goodbye, drives to the studio, and makes Donald Duck cartoons. I want that job. Unfortunately, I do a horrible Donald Duck. And in my young brain, I thought, there's a path to achieve what I want, which is a career in the entertainment industry. I would love to give my deepest respects for the super cool space sis I have in Carrie Francis Fisher. And we were like siblings, the good and the bad. We'd have huge fights and not speak to it. You're such a phony. But we loved each other. And what a great thrill it was to come back in The Force Awakens.
For me, it meant that we were okay, because Disney made you feel that no matter where you came from, you were welcome. And I like that.
So Julie, we actually have a surprise for all of you, and for you too, Julie. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen. And here is the cast from The Lion King.
And the spirit of life calling Mamela. He watches over everything we see, in every creature. He lives in you.
Upstairs, we're in the Sorcerer Lounge. We're just having some snacks, getting some water and whatnot. And I think really the next thing we're going to do is the animation panel. That's when I can't film inside, and they show stuff from upcoming animated feature films, and that was one of my favorites from last year, was the animation one and the live action one. So this is one of the big two that I've been waiting for. So I'm excited. Wow. We're creeping in all the shops with like prints and pins and Funkos and all that good stuff. These are really cool. This is where I wanted to come. Tsum Tsum. The fuzzy ones. I want fuzzy Tsum Tsums. The peas look so cute. Apparently they're all sold out. but they'll have more tomorrow and the next day. I need a display like this for my Sims. So this is really just for the D23 exclusives. Everything else here is just a preview of stuff that's going to come out, like coming this fall. I want the fuzzy ones. Here's the one that matches my Lilo and Stitch, right up here. I don't really want that one. So we're gonna go get in line / sit down for the animation panel, but I had to grab this print. The artist is Heather Thur. I've seen her stuff everywhere. I think she was here last time too at the last expo. But I got her to sign the back of it and it's gorgeous and I'm excited. I gotta trim down this board though. Look how huge it is. We're now sitting in the Sorcerer line, but I folded my cardboard in half and put the print inside. This is much easier to carry. So we just got out of the animation panel. I'll talk about it in a sec. I just wanted to show off the posters. The posters they gave us. Last year we got ones that were way smaller, like I guess maybe half the size. And then they gave us Coco posters, like huge ones. So hopefully this will fit in my suitcase. But those are really pretty. I also wanted to show this. I've been meeting quite a few of you guys, and Abby just gave me this. It's so pretty. So they ran into us right as we were leaving this panel, and so I had a nice little chat. And I'm gonna put it with the prints because we're gonna check some of our stuff. This was checked earlier in my laptop bag, but I took it out so I could edit while waiting for the animation panel. And now it's all going back to be checked, so I just wanted to show it before I tuck it away. So back to the panel, I made some notes in here because I knew I would forget stuff. So I'll say what I was disappointed in a little bit. They didn't give us anything for Frozen 2. They just showed like the logo, or just says Frozen 2, and they kind of joked about the title. And they showed a little montage of some of the people who were working on the film. They went to go do some research for it, and so they showed pictures and photos from that. But there was no information about the movie. But it's still so early that yeah, I know it's early, but I'm just excited. But, okay, I was skipping ahead, but that's the one thing I was sad about. And the other thing I was sad about is there's nothing about Gigantic, because at the last expo, they were teasing this new movie called Gigantic, and it's like a Jack and the Beanstalk story. And they even played one of the songs and had an animatic going next to it. And is that just scrapped, or is it just kind of on the back burner for now? Like I was excited to hear more about Gigantic, and there's nothing. I was also hoping to see some footage from Toy Story 4, because again, they teased it last time, like 2 years ago. They announced it at the expo, and we still have nothing. We still got nothing for it. All they did was they gave us a little tour of Pixar. Like, it was still fun to watch. They basically went through Pixar studios and were showing all the different people who work there, and like, it was funny, it was cute, but I'm just like, show me the clips, show me the stuff. Because we even got the storyline last time, like the general storyline, and this time they didn't even say anything. Yeah, sad. But everything else was really amazing. So, well, okay, I take that back. The first thing they showed was this animated scene with these planes flying, and then they like open their eyes and reveal it's like the Cars planes, like from the movie Planes, but they said it's untitled. I'm like, isn't it just called Planes? Like Planes something with like a secondary title? I don't know, it's something. So then there was stuff for Olaf's Frozen Adventure. They showed an entire scene, like a song Olaf is singing, and it was funny because they acted like the sound cut out, and like it was a problem because Kristen Bell was on stage, but then they brought out Josh Gad and he's like, I'm singing it live, and so that was really cool. Like, I kept forgetting he was on the stage because I was watching the visuals. I was like, oh yeah, he's singing live. Like, it was amazing. I was excited about that. And then yeah, then they went to Frozen 2 but didn't really show anything for it, like I said. Then they moved on to Wreck-It Ralph 2, which I was excited to see more about. So we got what, like a trailer and then some other visuals and whatnot, and then they showed a scene that started out as an animatic but then turned into like an animated rendered scene, and it involved, well, first of all, is like Ralph and Penelope being shown around the internet by this person called Yes, and then Penelope sneaks into the princess room and there's all the Disney princesses in there animated in 3D. Like, seeing Ariel in 3D and Belle in 3D and Pocahontas and all that, I was just like, seeing them all in 3D. I feel like Ariel's was the most surreal to me. I was just like, she's there. Maybe because she spoke more than Belle and stuff, but it was like a huge long scene, and I was just dying the whole time. Although it's almost like too meta, like even if leading up to it, it's like the internet, it's making fun of internet things, which is funny. Like, I like it, but I'm just like, you're too self-aware. And then the princesses, yeah, well, because I wasn't sure either, because I'm like, is this just something they just threw together? But they wouldn't put all that work in just for like a teaser. Like, that's got to be in the movie. Yeah, all the original princess, like all the original voices are voicing their own princess, and so yeah. And then they brought all the princesses on the stage, including Sarah Silverman for Penelope. That was insane. Like, they had Jodie Benson and Paige O'Hara, Linda Larkin, Irene Bedard. I don't know Pocahontas is her. Irene Bedard. Annika Noni Rose is Tiana. Mandy Moore, who's of course is Rapunzel, Kelly MacDonald, who's Merida, and Ali'i, who is Moana, and then Sarah Silverman and Kristen Bell, and it was intense. It was intense. They're all on stage together, and I was like, and there was The Incredibles 2, Brad Bird came out, and they had all the main cast come out on the stage, including Samuel L. Jackson, which was cool, and they showed some animation tests, and then they showed a whole scene with Jack Jack, who's fighting this raccoon. Hilarious. Like, it looks so good, so I'm excited for that. Moving on to page 3. Yeah, like I said, the Toy Story 4 thing, which is like meh. Then some kind of untitled movie. Like, it was just called Suburban Fantasy World. It's like a world of fantasy and magic, but modern, and people don't really use magic anymore. They've built machines that do stuff for them, like ovens and fridges and cars and stuff, so that I think that'll be interesting. They didn't have much to show, but it's some untitled upcoming movie. Then they ended it off with Coco, which they had a lot of stuff to show for because it's coming out later this year, and so we saw some scenes for that. We saw 2 longish scenes, which is neat. And then they had a bunch of people come out on the stage and dance and stuff, including a couple of the voice actors, and they had people like, they had, how many people did they have on stage? Like 30? Like, some people like instruments, like dancers. It was intense. Live music, live singing, dancing, it was like nuts. And then the confetti all fell and it was like, woo! And then that was it. Tomorrow there's gonna be the equivalent panel, but for live action movies. And that one's in the morning at 10:30, so we're really excited for that one. So we've left the convention, we dropped stuff off at the hotel, kind of just laid there for a bit, and we're at Denny's. We're gonna have some supper, and then I'm just gonna go back to the hotel. I need to organize all my stuff because there's stuff everywhere. Stuff that I brought, stuff that I bought, it's just all everywhere, and I need to edit a bit of stuff, so that's what I'm going to do. And just a warning, the vlogs are going to be really spotty going forward. Like, I can upload within a 3-hour span. Like, it takes around 2 to 2.5 hours to upload a video at the convention center, but I'm only going to be at the convention center until Sunday, so like on Monday I'm not going to be able to upload anything, so there's probably going to be a few days where there's no vlogs, so just a warning. Plushy red carpet. Thanos thick. This is neat. People are painting in some pictures. Paint by number. Oh boy. He's looking at me. Alright, Jacob, go for your photo.
Gotcha.